What? You said giants?
No, yeah, at least one. Maybe more.
Oh boy. Bigger than these big boneheads here? Kind of points over to one of the bugbears.
Oh, yeah. Their babies are bigger than these guys.
Oh boy.
But look, we've handled these guys before, so we know what we're dealing with. Why don't we, as a service to you, Sir Vic, take care of this horde that's coming for your market? Now, of course, we can't take all of these possibly 20 men, but the dwarf here knows a secret, and we'll be able to counteract them and divert them and distract them to another part of the dungeon and not let them come here. How about that?
Yeah, why don't you give me a persuasion check for that?
All right.
He says, well, I think we can work out some type of deal. Seeing that my woodworkers, we don't have our stage up yet, and the dwarf was going to be the first auction that we were going to have. How about, for that information, and you doing your bartering with the other giants from up above, you give us 20 gold, and do that for us, and we'll give you the dwarf. How about that?
All right. 20 gold plus protect your entire market from a horde of invaders.
Would you
for one?
Would you rather do 30 gold?
How about 5 gold?
You drive a hard bargain, but you got a point. To say it's to save the marketplace, and I'm willing to do anything for my tribe of goblins.
All right, then settled. 5 gold and the dwarf, and we'll make sure that the invading horde does not make it here to your.
Sounds like we've got a deal. And the king comes off of the throne, comes down, and extends a hand to you.
All right, I hand him the 5 gold and shake on it.
All right. He gets with the bugbears, tells them to free the dwarf, and they're not really paying attention to him because they're face down into the bugbear monthly book. So he has to get a squirt bottle out and squirt him a couple times. Go down there and free that great dwarf down there, that great warrior of a dwarf. And the dwarf, when he gets freed, he's pissed, man. He had his beard, about half of his beard cut off, so he's wanting blood. To be honest, he's starting to go into a almost a rage type of, he wants
Copper,
blood.
Chill out.
I tell you, if I get that king on my own, I'm gonna snap his neck. So as he walks up and he kind of is talking to you as you guys are walking back up or whatever you're doing down there. He says here's the secret, lass. He says King Yek is no human. He's a goblin. When I was knocked out, I came to for about 20 seconds, and I seen him take that golden crown that he wears off, and when he took it off, he turned into a goblin. And then he put the crown back on, and he was human again. So
what?
That crown, yes, that crown could probably fetch quite a few coins for you if you want it. I think we could take him.
Let's see if we can get your armor back first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll reach into my one of the many disguise kits I found and offer him a fake beard.
He says, "Don't push your luck, my friend.
All right, just trying to be helpful.
A dwarf wears no fake beard." All right, so what are you guys doing now that you found out what Copper told you?
All right. Come
I-
with me, Copper. Let's find out where. Show me which is armor shirt.
Sure, and the king actually gives him back his weapon and his armor and stuff as well.
Oh, okay. Raina, you were going to say something. Sorry.
Well, we've already got the armor back, so that took care of that.
All right. That was easy.
It was.
I was going to negotiate for that too.
Were you? No, he gave it back, and he says, it's a great deal struck, my friends. Just remember, put in a good word and tell them not to attack us. And we thank you. I thank you. The great King Yek.
All right. We'll see what we can do.
All right, adventurers. So what say you?
Looks like we got 3 different ways we could go. We could check out that door to the north, the door to the south, or we could backtrack and go down that passageway we skipped.
All right. Well, the door to the north and east is guarded. So, I mean, that has my interest piqued.
Yep. Well, Copper also tells you that he heard King Yek talking about going to his treasure chamber.
Oh.
So he says it could be his treasure chamber.
You have another one of those bugbear monthlies?
Yep, right here. I got 4 of them.
Those are goblin guards. I don't think it will work on a goblin.
Well, we could think about how we want to handle this. I mean, I don't think there's any rush on deciding, and check out one of these other ways for right now.
Yeah. If we suspect that is the treasure room, all right, let's put a pin in it. Because I don't want to carry around a bunch of treasure right now. But we are looking for magic items. So there must be some there. We know that the king is wearing a magic item. So we have 2 pins that we can put in that.
Sort of like for cleanup later on, huh?
Yeah, that's right. On the way back out, sort of thing.
Yeah. Good idea.
Although, we may find a magic item that is useful in our adventure, so what do you
I think we could check out what's in there, but I think we need to come up with some kind of plan to do it first, because there's a whole awful lot of goblins and bugbears here.
mean, I've got a plan.
There's probably about 60
I've always
goblins.
got a plan.
Yeah, there's a bunch of goblins and bugbears, that's for sure.
Probably do like a maybe later on a bugbear review on stage. We can distract all the bugbears.
Yeah, maybe we could pull a heist. Like, that's a good idea, Zero. Pull a heist during a show.
Yeah.
Speaking of disguise kits, do you have a bugbear disguise kit there, Omi?
Well, I found all those disguise kits from those like fake vampires. I'll level up. So those probably had a lot of stuff in it.
I think those magazines got a coupon on the back.
Buy 1 month, get 1 month free, something like that.
Well, do a disguise kit
Or you get
outfit.
12 months for the price of 12 months for the price of 6 months.
All right, guys, look, we can try something.
Omi could always perform, and maybe it'll get their attention for a few minutes.
Well, all right, what I do is I say, everyone, come over here first.
Sure, and the dwarf comes over and huddles up as well.
Yeah, that's
So
right. Come on, get close.
What's the plan, lass?
Right, out of sight of everyone else, except for my teammate. I transform into... Yeah.
Ooh, And what are you using to do that with?
It's a spell that I have, disguise self. I can do it at will.
Yeah, that's nice.
And since I'm the same size and shape of his altered form and not the goblin, I can pass off.
Yeah, and that works because it does. It makes yourself, including your clothing, weapons, armor, and everything, to look just like whoever you want it to. Yeah, you can seem to be 1 foot taller or shorter. Yeah, so you can, because he's about the same height in human form. So yeah.
All right, guys. Now what we can do is we can just walk right into it. All right, we're coming from the king's chamber at the
Oh
moment.
my God, that is such a great idea.
You guys walk with me. Now I won't say anything, but only you can speak for me and let them know that I'm going
That's
to
so
show them
beautiful. So beautiful.
around. Give them a tour. All right.
All right, that sounds good. That's a great idea, Trinkets. I'll give you some bardic inspiration.
And I'm going to give you an inspiration as well, Trinkets, for that idea, because that's a really good idea. So you can have an inspiration.
Should one of us stay behind and keep King occupied?
I think we need a lookout.
Yeah, dwarf.
At least.
Copper said, "I'll stand down here with you. I don't know what they'd think if they saw me walking up there."
Yeah, that's right. Not everyone knows that you're loose yet, so just hang out there.
I will do, lass.
All right, guys. Remember, walk with confidence. You have nothing to fear.
That's so good.
I'll put my Bob Ross wig on. In all seriousness, yeah.
Omi starts humming, Staying Alive.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking up, the 4 goblin guards, they snap to attention, draw their weapons to their sides, and one of them pulls a key out and puts it into the door and pushes it open for you.
Sweet.
Deception. Yeah, looks like the deception worked. There's another oddly shaped room here as you guys walk in and walk in. It's a
What happened?
pretty crazy room. What are you guys doing as you walk in? What are you guys doing?
All right, I step in, but I nod to them to close the door behind them.
Okay. They snap to attention again and they close the door. And inside of Yek's treasure vault, there is a gruesome diorama that is featuring a stuffed corpse of a beholder. It kind of takes you by surprise for a second. But there's like a beholder that's hanging from chains and ropes. And
Oh my
then
God.
it's depicting a battle with, goblins around it. And then there's some goblin bodies on the ground. And it stinks like hell in here, by the way, because of the dead beholder, the dead goblins. There's like, it's like a diorama of the goblins fighting a beholder. And there is also a stone table with a beautiful, which catches your eye, 010, a beautiful ivory chessboard set. And it's on a stone table. And then there is a huge 9 foot tall, all the way to the ceiling pretty much, 3 foot wide frame painting of Yek. And he's in human form, depicting him in his, his regal human form, chest all pumped out and everything, standing there proudly with his golden circlet and his hair flowing in the wind. It looks like it's flowing, sort of like who's that guy? I can't believe it's not butter guy. I can't believe it's not butter, whatever his name was.
There's a guy.
Fabio, yeah, Fabio,
Oh my
the
God.
good-looking guy, yeah. So, yeah, it looks like his hair is kind of flowing in. So there's a huge painting of Yek, and then there's a hefty. You have to Google that, Vay. A hefty
Maybe
iron
not.
banded wooden chest, and it's got iron rings for handles. Pretty big hefty chest.
Is it closed?
It is, of course, it is closed.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is start checking for traps.
Sure. Yeah, so basically everything is, I'd say the chests and everything is down here in this area. But, you know, the painting is about right here. The diorama fills up this area of the room to the north. So, very nice. Great job. So add an inspiration to your sheet. Here, in fact, I got your sheet open. I'll add it for you.
All right.
So yeah, you guys are, if you're looking at the chest for traps, give me an investigation check, and you can do it in the dice tower for me. Wow. Yeah, you guys are like, yeah, this trunk is a piece of crap. A chest like this isn't even worthy enough for a trap. So you guys are like, yeah, this is junk. And you basically just open it up, and it's full of coins. I mean, it is jam-packed, filled to the rim with silver pieces. Looks like there's a couple thousand silver pieces.
Wow, that's nice.
A couple thousand. But carrying a couple thousand copper pieces is pretty heavy.
Yeah, we're looking for the big bucks. Big money.
Looking for the big money.
Omi, you want to do a ritual and detect magic in here? Maybe you can find something special.
I'll start that up while everyone's searching.
Sure. Everybody give me an investigation check right out in the open. No dice tower needed. Everybody give me an investigation check. All right, so nobody finds anything special. The 10 minutes go by as everybody is searching, and there is nothing that is emanating a magical aura around it. The chessboard looks like it would be pretty pricey, probably about 25 gold or so. So what say you, adventurers? You gonna pack all that coinage up? Carry the coins around?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that chest set.
Okay. All right. I will add the chess set to the party sheet for you.
And I have an old one, so I'm just gonna switch it out.
Sure, there you go. I've even got it identified for you.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Just drag and drop it over there on your sheet. Not taking the gold, leaving. I'm sorry, not taking the silver, leaving the silver there.
Yeah, I'm all full.
I'll reach in and grab a handful.
Sure, you take like 20 silver as your arm just melts right off from the heat of the silver. No, I'm just kidding. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons yet. Oh, I can't wait.
Then what are we playing?
Oh, we are playing 5th edition. I'm talking about basic Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not what you said, so.
Yeah. So yeah, you get like.
I'm
you
just
can
preempting a YouTube comment.
Oh yes, exactly. I can't believe you're making all your games basic. I followed your channel for D&D 5e. I'm leaving. Sorry, can't make everybody happy. So yeah, you get about you can add like 25 silver to your sheet for every handful, up to 2,000. Good luck carrying all of that. This is what 50 coins for. What, 5 pounds or something like that?
Well, does Fantasy Grounds add weight per coin?
I don't think it does.
Well then.
We need to get that added in though. I'll have to put that. I'll have to code that in real quick. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let's take a 5-minute break and we'll code it in. All right, so what else?
So
what else, adventures?
50 silver will cover the gold, so I'll take 50 silver.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Taking 50.
All right. Let's get, yeah, there you go.
And maybe kind of spread it around a little bit to make it look like the pile's still just as big as when it started.
Oh my god.
Zero puts his old piece of shit chest set up on the table.
Yeah.
Thanks. A little note that says thanks. Oh,
Paper
that's
board.
good. All right, adventurers. So what do you guys think? You guys gonna adventure on, or?
Yes, but let me check something right quick. I have one last bomb to drop.
Oh. Type of bomb.
Alright. So to disguise self, I can cast at will. And it's only an action, so I'm going to create 3 of these in a row. Alright, let's say we leave this room and we'll get back out to the market. Now, before going back to the king's chambers, I'm going to walk in front of some of the goblins out in the marketplace and make sure that they see me.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
I'm going to take my crown off and disguise myself as a goblin. And
Okay.
then put my crown back on and reappear as Vic. Yick. Sorry.
Oh, so they see you transforming.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I gotcha.
And then as I get back over here to Copper, I'm going to turn back into trinkets.
Okay. So it looks like King Yek is basically going into the room, basically.
Yep.
I like it. Good call. Yeah. An
And we'll just
inspiration
let
well
that
deserved.
drama spur while we adventure on.
Gods, my chessboard is missing! Too good.
Very nice. Well done, Trinkets. You guys want to go check out that passage at the front beginning that we passed on, or do you want to try this door?
Yeah, let's get out of here before the goblins raid the king and find out why he's.
Maybe let's go try this passageway.
Yeah.
So you guys are going back over here to the west then, right?
Let's see what that is before we start opening another door
Sure.
from this place.
Okay, that sounds good. So we're at a pretty good stopping point right now. Why don't we get about a 5-10 minute break, and then we'll come back and continue on. So good job so far, everybody. Yeah, very nice job. Oh, let me give you a little bit more XP as well. This may be a little bit more. There you go. You've got what, about 700 more tonight so far? Not too bad. Too bad at all. So everybody enjoy your break. Get up and stretch and get a bio and get something to drink, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, adventurers. We're back. Looks like you guys are going down south from the main entrance. And as you peer around the corner, you see that there's several different ways to go. Doesn't look like that this part of the dungeon is infested with goblins. There's not a lot of trash and stuff. There's a lot of dust on the floor. It doesn't look like there's been a lot of traffic through here for a long time.
And I'm searching for traps.
Okay. Yep, for sure. You can go south. You can go west. There you go. Here's a room. A very long room here. And as you're looking in this room, Raina, there is a huge rusted iron hand pump, and it looks like there's like a well or a deep basin there. And that's pretty much in the middle of the room. No, these are actually
I
Check
couldn't
it
even
out,
bother to draw a
pepperoni and
circle.
cheese roll from the local pizza place that we have here in El
Or
Paso
a-
called
or a
Pizza
star.
Place. Yeah, I'll put an arrow right here.
I mean, the map maker. Couldn't be bothered to draw a circle.
Oh, well, these are the upgraded maps, actually, the ones that Doug and Jen had done. You should see the original maps.
I'm going to look at it.
You get 8 big
gonna
rolls for
investigate it,
$5.
But I'm not going to put my
So
hands on
cheap.
it.
Sure. Take a sniff. Hey, thanks, Keep. This is just some of it. Dude, I've got like 60
What'd you
more
find
books
there?
I can't put up there. Water smells fine. Don't smell any kind of gas or rotten eggs or anything like that.
Seems to be a well.
It does, and there's a sort of like a pipe going down, and there's a hand pump there. Try it out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give it a go, Raina.
Yeah, if it's good
Seeing
water,
that-
we can fill our water skins.
Yeah, seeing that everybody's water skins are about bone dry anyway, so
If it's another mimic, grab me off.
So you go up to
So-
it, Raina, and you start pumping it. You're pumping it good, and the water's coming out. It looks like fresh water. And you taste it, and it's good. So yeah, you can fill your water skins up.
Oh,
All right.
nice. Guess we'll check the
Mhm.
rest of the room out, and if not, we'll pick a direction.
Sure, give me an investigation check if you're checking it out. That water's so good, you're not even paying attention to me as you're looking around. Yeah, these are so good. 8 huge pizza rolls with pepperoni and cheese for $5, man. That's what tax.
Good water.
Yeah, it is. Nobody found anything. So you can go to the south, you can go to the west. And when
Wanna
you
check this west
look
one?
down to the south, it goes right and left. So it goes east and west too. Man, these are so good.
Which one you guys want to check out?
I'll just let Raina lead.
All right, Raina. To your left, you see a huge stone door. And to your right, you see a room that opens up. About another 20 feet down the hall or so. What's up, Stiggy?
I'm going to check the door for traps and see if it's open.
Sure. Give me an investigation check in the tower, please. You're like, oh no, looks good. And you open up the door. And inside, and you're careful about doing that as well, it's a large rectangular room. And this is actually a well-maintained, looks like some type of workroom, basically. But it does reek of like a rotting flesh and other putrid smells. But there's all kinds of odd metal instruments that you have really no clue what they're for, that are resting atop of tables, along with all kinds of loose scraps of parchment and stuff like that. It looks like all kinds of like things that are jotted down on tables and on the floor and stuff.
This interests me, so I'm going to go through all this stuff.
So
No,
no
I'm not going to
medical
spend
tools.
hours at it or anything, but check it out.
No medical tools, but everybody can give me an investigation check. Thanks, Stig. 46 months, man. Wow. Okay. Doing an investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're rummaging around, you actually find a piece of scrap paper with the name Trenzia on it, and I'll put the name in the chat. Scroll, by the way. And it's called Trenzia's Log, actually, on the title. And on this piece of paper, it says, Day 1, Hallister has granted me this abandoned copper mine in the arcane chambers. Finally, I have access to the components needed for my experiments. But on all the other papers and stuff that you found, they were pretty much, illegible and all smudged and stuff. So I'm going to put this on your message of the day. We'll start a new section called Trends' Log.
Nice. It's good because I didn't want to have to type all that in my log.
Yep, there you go. I've got it already added. So there it is, day 1.
Because you can't copy paste in this game.
Yeah, just drag and drop it right over to it, and it just puts it right on. So good.
All right, cool.
Oh, nice, dude. You've been running that game for a long time. Well, good luck.
So, hey, guys, check out this.
Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Another mention of Hallister.
Yep, and a mention of Hallister. Or
Can I tell about how old this log is, maybe?
Quite old. Because
Okay,
all
so
of the parchment is pretty brittle, so yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, dude. See you later.
So I'm just going to take a snapshot of it with my smartphone.
With your space phone?
Yeah, space phone.
Sounds good. You get a Polaroid. Oh man, Polaroids, remember those? Up here to the north, Raina, there's another corridor in it, and it bends around, and it looks like it goes several different directions. All kinds of ways to go around here. Holy cow. All right, so as you see, sorry about that. I can't wait till dynamic lighting. Holy cow, cannot wait. You guys see the preview on Fantasy Grounds Fridays today? Oh yeah, dynamic lighting in the house. Torch ranges, all that stuff. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, next year.
December-ish.
Everything gets delayed. It'll be next year.